Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to replace the stock lights with LED lights in a 2000 model Camaro. I'm sorry I have to dub over my own video here. That was the before and this is the after with the LED lights. Got to dub over my own video because I used a GoPro to actually shoot this, and it didn't. You can't hear me very well, so I'm having to dub over some of it. Some of it I'll leave. It just depends on if you can really hear it or not. I'm showing the side pieces there. Replaced everything inside of this car with LEDs. It turned out pretty well actually. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Those two screws there, take those two out. There's two tabs at the bottom here and here. Make sure you pull those tabs before you try to rip this thing out, and do it in a circular motion towards the left. Okay, that was the easiest way I found. And you also have to pull the steering wheel down. If it has a tilt feature, pull it down as far as possible to get this out. Don't break those tabs there, very important. You got to have them put it back in. Okay, now you have 4 bolts for the cluster. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 down there. You can't see it because it's dark. Okay, the next part here, you actually have to wiggle this out, the entire cluster. You kind of wiggle it from the back. It's actually kind of difficult to get out, and I'm showing the side part of the column here. It's easier if you take that piece out as well. It was near impossible to get it out without that. Showing the connector in the back here. That's what actually holds the electrical connection. And here's with the cluster out. When you get the cluster out, on the back of it, it has these little bitty holders for the bulbs. So you twist those counterclockwise to get them out. Once you get them out, and I'll show you here. Put my cigarette down. Okay, you got mine's a 194 bulb. I'm not sure what y'all's is. I actually ordered the wrong one at first, but you put it back in, put the LED back in, twist to the right. The problem with is you have to get it polarized correctly. Here I'm talking, trying to explain what I'm explaining now. You put it in the first way. If it doesn't work that way, you take it back out, put it in another way. But put them all in at the beginning. That way you can figure out which way they go. Plug it back in, see if it works. If it works, that's great. If it doesn't, memorize where it's at, take it out, put it back in, okay? Okay, I'm going to show you how to do the heating and air part. First of all, you got to remove this main piece here. Once you remove that main piece, you have 2 connectors to remove that main piece. Some have 3. It depends on what accessories you have for your car. Okay, you pull this out. It's got bolts here and here. Take both of those out. You have a harness that plugs in the back of it with these bulbs. These bulbs are very difficult to get out. Very difficult. I'll show you a part here in a second when we're trying to get one out. I busted probably 4 of them. Also, the ones inside the door here. But all these have to be very short. So the ones I ordered were a little bit too long. And I'll also show you how to, if they are too long, how to fix them. See right here, I'm showing you the one that I modified. Made it a little shorter. So I'll show in just a second how to do that. Let me show you what I'm working with here. See how long this LED is? It's long just because of the casing that it's in. LEDs you can take out and do whatever you want to with them as long as you have a resistor. Okay? So you bend these prongs back out. So bend these prongs out. That took a second anyways. Okay. So once you separate the LED from the casing, pull them apart. There's your LED, there's your resistor, everything. Okay, so what I've done to make these smaller or small enough to fit, see how long that part of the part is? That's how far it sticks out from where you actually plug it in. So what I'm going to do is I clip. Try to clip it evenly, otherwise your LED is going to be sideways. Okay, so you clip that part off. See how much shorter it is now? Okay, then you feed your LED back through. What you're left with when you feed it back through, okay? So you need to clip these ends because now they're too long. Clip your ends. bend them down. One to one side, one to the other. Doesn't matter, as long as you make sure you check it before you actually are finished. Voila. Alright, in this part I'm going to show you how easy it is to bust one of these bulbs. You can't really grab it with your finger. It's very, very difficult to get them out. I couldn't find any way to hold on to it, so I got a pair of pliers. I know that's really stupid, but it's the only way I could find to hold it. You don't understand how small these things are. So you try to hold it with the pliers, try to pull it out. I think one of them out this way. The rest of them all shattered inside. This one shatters here in just a second. But anyways, there it goes, boom. Okay, so once it busts, you can just chip it out. It just takes a few minutes. Just chip it all the way out. Chipped out. Plug it back in, and you have to check your polarization on your LEDs. So turn the lights on, put a good bright LED there. Alright. Check polarization before you put anything back together. The difference just one LED makes, one LED. Check that out. That's just one. The other one is right here. So we'll get that one. That's where I was showing you the LED. You got to check them before you put them all the way back into the back of it. See how nice that looks? So much better. Alright, here's the part where I was showing the rest of the LEDs inside the vehicle. I swapped them all with LEDs from superbrightleds.com. They have great ones, man. And they also have a list. This part where I'm showing you, you can't really get this cluster back inside without taking this plastic piece off. It's got two clips at the top and two clips at the bottom. Make sure you take it off before you get it back in. It's nearly impossible to get it back in without that, without taking that off. Okay, here's the part I'm showing. This was the most difficult part of this LED conversion is this light switch right here. It was awful. So you have this light switch here. In between these two knobs, you have a holder for a light bulb, kind of like the one that's in the back of the cluster. It's right in between. As soon as you pull this off, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I think each one of them are a little different. Each model of the Camaro is a little bit different. So mine had this holder. Some of them don't. I looked on LS1, the whatever it is, the thing.com or whatever, and it's some of them had to actually solder it in. But mine had a little bitty bulb you can take out the same way you took out the other one. I'm describing here how you can take that part out, plug an LED in it, wrap it all back around, and stick it back in there. I highly recommend that you do a little more research. This took me like 2 hours. It was a total pain in the butt. I hated every second of it, but I actually got it to work, finally got it to work. It's a little dimmer on the right side than the left, and I think that's pretty common, just with the LED, because you have two ways for it to shine, and it only shines one way because, of course, it's an LED. So here I am showing how it works. It works just fine. But anyways, this was absolutely awful. I recommend like a professional to do this part. It was terrible. I don't know, but you could probably get it. It's the same principle as all the other ones. As long as you get a positive and negative connection, the LED is going to work. However you got to do it. I'm being stupid there. And here's what I'm explaining. To get all your LEDs from the same like the same manufacturer, because these LEDs right here on the HVAC and the ones on the side are different than the ones that's in the cluster here. The ones that are in the cluster are a little bit more purple. You can't tell from the video, but they're just a slightly different tint of blue. Next thing I was going to tell you guys is you can replace the turn signals if you'd like. I didn't replace mine. I kind of left them in there. I like the green. I did replace the bright switch though, so it turned out pretty well. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this. If you have any questions, just hit me up in YouTube or send me a message. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.